y'all, Shay here. Thanks so much for joining me for this week's WIP in chat. WIP, W-I-P, stands for work in progress. And my current work in progress is a diamond painting. And this is specific to an event that I'm hosting this month, the month of August. So please join in if you haven't already. It's called Oz and Og 2023. And this is the week 2 WIP in chat. If you're not participating in the event, no worries. You can still hang out with us. You don't have to be participating. It's just a fun community event that we do every year in the month of August to celebrate the Wizard of Oz. So if you want to join us, if you haven't joined us yet, hop on in. It does not have to be a new start. So if there's something you're already working on that works, just join us. Just listen to these WIP in chats. There's going to be prizes. I will be talking about last week's winner. And I'm also going to be giving you all a word somewhere. There'll be a keyword somewhere in this video where you'll need to put in the description in the comments in a sentence. Okay. So we'll talk about all those things in just a second. Let me start off by asking you guys, how are you? How is everybody doing? Welcome in if you are new. Appreciate you being here. And if you've come back again, welcome back. Thank you. And again, this is week 2 for Oz and Og. So I am working on a diamond painting, and this is from Diamond Art Club. And I will pop up a picture and leave it up for the remainder of the WIP in chat somewhere in the corner. I haven't put it in there yet, so I don't want to cover anything up. So I don't know. We'll maybe over here in this corner. So so that way you can see what I'm working on, because I'm pretty zoomed in right now. But yes, so how are you guys? How is everybody doing? I love hearing how you are and what you're up to and just what's going on in your world. So make sure you let me know. Y'all don't have to watch this. If you don't want to, you can just craft away, run errands. Sometimes I'll put clothes away, fold clothes, and just have it playing in the background. So this can be like a podcast. I just want to keep you company and just, especially for craft time. I love to put on WIP in chats and just kind of craft away and just have someone with me so I can, just listen along and just work. So okay, so I want to know how you guys are. Make sure you tell me. And then let's talk about what I'm going to be using today. Like I said, I've got my diamond painting. Okay, check. And then I also have my tray. It's a 3D printed tray from Art de Nicole, and they are one of our sponsors. We've got some wonderful sponsors, you guys. When we say sponsors, those are folks that have donated items from their small shop, from diamond painting shops, that they've donated for giveaways. So I want to make sure that I give them a huge shout out. They're all going to be listed down in the description. Some of them even have discount codes right now for the month of August. So make sure and go check them out and, show them some love. And, Art de Nicole is one of our sponsors, and I decided to use a blue one because I kind of thought it went with the blue in her dress, kind of bring that out a little bit. So I've got that. And then some of my other accessories I'm going to be using. Another one of our sponsors is Diamond Pen Pal, and they made this wonderful Oz in August 2023 lava pen for us. Let me make sure it's focusing. Okay, so it's got the yellow brick road on the tips. Now we say lava pen, if you're not familiar with them, everything moves inside. There's little, let's see, we've got rainbows, ruby red slippers, there's monkeys, there's little green emeralds. So loving this. There's even little gold in there too, but I love the monkeys. So I'll be diamond painting with it, and every time I flip it up to multi-place or single place, it's just so fun to see it kind of sparkle next to me. So if y'all like this pen, stay tuned, because this will be the giveaway for this week, okay? I will be asking for, like I said, the key word, and that word will be for this pen, okay? Because I do have another one. Yes, they made 2 for us, one for you, one for me. So if you want to win this pen, then definitely watch the whole video and make sure you put that keyword in there, okay? And make sure it's kind of hidden in the comments. All right, and then I'll do the giveaway. I leave it open for a week, and then I'll draw the winner next week, okay? And then today I'm going to be drawing a winner for what I'm going to show you all in just a sec. But yes, this is from Diamond Pen Pal. I am using one of Diamond Art Club's multi-placers. This is a 6-placer. It's the metal tips. I'm loving them. And then I have just a brass tip. In here, I am using Painting with Pitty's putty, and then I'm using micro glue dots on my single placer. Okay, and again, all these folks will be listed down below. If you're new, interested in any of the tools I'm using, you can go check those out. And then I have my tweezers. Of course, tweezers are great because I actually used them yesterday. I decided to replace some of the things in Emerald City with some different drills than what it called for. So I was able to pick off some of the old ones, some of the white, and put some sparkly things in there. So they do come in handy. Or if you see like a pet hair, you can, grab them. And then I have my ceramic cutter. It's just a little blade. And what that does is it cuts each section and helps me peel it back, cuts the plastic. And then I also have another pen. This is from Leopard Leather Works. They're friends of mine, and they have this green pen. They made it for the Wizard of Oz, which I thought it's just perfect for it. Their pens are amazing. They are satin finished. So I'll have them linked down below if you want to go check them out. Very lightweight. This is one of the thinner pens. I like it because this one's a little bit on the thicker side, so you can see the difference. So what I use, why I have two pens going, this pen I use primarily for just the regular drills. But in here, I have pink wax and pink wax here. And what I use this for, this pen is used for ABs. ABs or Aurora Borealis or any crystals or rhinestones, because what'll happen is if I just use my micro glue dots or my putty, a lot of times it takes off the coating or just takes it all out of my pen, my glue dots. So I use the pink wax to do all my special drills. So I kind of use this pen just for that purpose. And sometimes I just kind of switch back and forth. All right, so those are my pens. And then I've got my Lexi sparkle tray. This is a resin tray, and it's where I keep all my accessories in. And it is spectacular. I'll have her link down below. She is one of our sponsors. It does have the little feet on the bottom. I'm loving my tray. I did buy this from her. This is, I think it's called Ruby Slippers. Her shop was on vacation, but I think it might be open again. So definitely go check her out. She's got great trays, Coverminders, some really fun things. So speaking of Lexi, I will be in this video. I'm so excited, you guys. This is from last week, okay? This is last week's giveaway. So I'm gonna be announcing the winner in this video, okay? We'll do a little clip probably at the end. And the winner will get to choose if they're a good witch or a bad witch, okay? And Lexi made the wicked witch. She said, I'll get you my pretty and your little dog too. I try to sound like her, but that was awful. But yes, she made this really cool wicked witch resin tray. So this will be, you get to choose. You'll get to choose. The winner for this week will get to choose Glinda the Good Witch or the Wicked Witch tray and Coverminder. And then what we'll do is next week, like I said, will be the diamond, will be the pen. And then the week after that will be the remaining tray out of these. Okay. And I always add extra goodies in with all these things too. So don't worry. It's going to be more than just this. So again, she's got the matching Coverminder, and it can be a little trash minder. You can put your little trash trays in. It's got the magnet on the back. Or you can pick Glinda the Good Witch. And it's got the bubbles in there. These are so pretty. That was my dog, Jasper. He had a little snort. And here's the matching Coverminder with the little trash pot that you can use for, okay? And these cute little stickers she made for us. So yeah, so I'll let you choose. You'll have to contact me and you'll have 1 week to do that. And if I don't hear from you within a week, I'll just do a redraw, okay? All right, so that's kind of event talk. We got all that stuff going. Okay, so let me put all my things back in my tray. I've got to get it myself all situated. I am using Elizabeth Ward storage containers for my drills. Okay. All right, and what I do is just kind of show you all my system. Everybody's got a different system, and everything works differently for everybody. But on my containers that have ABs, that I had some ABs in my stash from other companies, just from other, things. I do put a little sticker on there that says AB, or this one says Crystal and AB because I have both in 702. So then while I'm placing the drill, I can kind of decide if I want to use that special drill or not, or the AB. So it's kind of my system. All right, so it's kind of crazy today. I don't know how long this is going to be. Normally my whip and chats are an hour, give or take about an hour. Try to have them be that long. But it's actually Thursday morning for me, and that's when these are supposed to go out. So I don't know how long this is going to be for two reasons. I want to get this out to y'all as soon as possible. Two, it takes, the longer the video is, the longer it takes to process. So I figured if I make it a little bit shorter, hopefully y'all don't mind, and then I get it out to you sooner. So that's kind of my goal. So yesterday was busy. So it was yesterday. So it's getting Thursday for me, Thursday for you. If you're watching this the day that it comes out. And let me just grab a color and we'll start chatting. We'll chat away. Grab my pen. I've got my coffee here. Grab something to drink, something to eat. Get a little sip. Wet my whistle. And let's see, let me grab, okay, I already had a color in here. So, okay, let's talk about yesterday. The reason why I didn't get this whip and chat out. So yesterday was the first day of school. And for those of you that might be new, and I know I've got some new subscribers lately, so welcome. Thank you so much for clicking subscribe and joining me. Hope you have a good time here. Let me know if you need anything. But yeah, for the new folks, let's see, I'm a stay-at-home mom and I do this YouTube on the side and it's super fun. I love it. I've been on YouTube for about 2.5 years now, I guess. Is that about right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I think March will be 3 years. So, and I have 3 kids. I am married. I have 3 kids, 3 dogs. My kids, let's see, my oldest is 18. His name is Ryan, and he graduated this year. So he's done with school, or last year, I should say, school year. And then I've got my other son, Nate, who's 16, almost 17 this month. And he is a junior in high school. And school started yesterday for him. And then my daughter, Lou, we call her Lou, but her name's Lauren. Lou is 10, about to be 11 in August. And she's in 5th grade. And she started school yesterday. So yesterday was a whirlwind, of course. And, leading up to the first day of school is always like crazy, I didn't have to do school supplies for Nate. High school, they're pretty much good. I just had to get him a backpack. But for Lou, they have a list of school supplies that you have to order and that you have to buy. Now, the school does offer a package deal that you can buy and then your supplies just get delivered to school. But we've done that in the past and it's pretty lame. I mean, you get like a brown binder and she wants to pick out her things. I get it. Part of the fun of getting ready for school, I remember, and I love school supplies. I love office supplies, period. And that's why I like diamond painting and I like to kit up because I just like to work with the labels and the pens and the scissors and all the things and get organized. So, so we had to go, we went to Target. We did it early this year, which was smart. I felt a lot better this year than I have in the past because normally we were kind of waiting till the last minute to get a lot of things done. And this year we were kind of on the ball. So we got school supplies a while ago, probably about a month ago. And so we were all set there. And then, of course, back to school clothes shopping, we kind of did in stages over the last month or so. So we got her set. Let's see. So Monday, let me back it up even further than that. Let's see. I went live last Sunday. Super fun. That was our first Wizard of Oz themed live. We did some giveaways, which, by the way, if you were in that live, because I was going to rewatch it, but I'm like, instead of rewatching it, I'll just shout something out to y'all and see if anyone responds. I gave away 2 Wizard of Oz books that you can diamond paint the cover of during that live. And I've heard we gave away 3. The third one was donated from Elizabeth and Edward from Enablers Outpost. And Elizabeth was so sweet during the live. She's like, let's do another one. I've got another book because she had already given me a sum to do for the event a while ago. So I had 2 to give away and then she did 1. Now I did hear back from one person and got their address and already got the book out to them, but I still have another one. And I don't remember off the top of my head because it was kind of crazy and there was a lot of people in the live who the winner was. So if it was you and you're watching this, 1, I'm sorry, I forgot who you are. I forgot who won the other book, but 2, get back to me. Let me know so I can ship it out to you. And then, of course, I'm still waiting to hear from the other person that won some of the Coverminders that I had given away. Oh, I forgot to talk about Coverminders. You guys, how dare I? Let me hold on one sec. Let me just grab my Coverminders. I forgot to talk about Siobhan. She's one of our sponsors. And let me see. Hold on one quick sec. See if I can grab them. I had to stop the video and re-go again. I was trying not to stop it so I could see how long we'd been going. But I think I looked and we were good maybe 13 minutes in. So, all right. So I got my Coverminders from Siobhan. Look at these. Now I did get this cute little metal sign from Temu. So I thought it'd be really fun to keep all my Coverminders on here. Now, Siobhan is so amazing. She has an Etsy shop. It's Coverminders Siobhan. And she's got these gorgeous Coverminders. So I'll be giving, these will be in some of your packages every week. I'll add a couple in there. We did some during the live. So, but yeah, look at this rainbow, for instance. This rainbow is just everything right now to me. I'm just loving it. I'm going to use this rainbow. So right now I've kind of got my Coverminders way up here and you can't really see them. But I'm definitely going to use this one. And then some of the other Coverminders on here were donations from a friend of mine who is also on YouTube. Her name's Alyssa, the diamond painting accountant. She donated some of these to me as well for giveaways. So thank you to her. But yeah, let's get this beautiful rainbow. So again, it's got the 2 magnets on the back, and you just take one of them off, and you just put, let me bring it down so y'all can see. I do have the plastic up here. I've kind of got it all, it's kind of a mess right now because I was trying to just do Emerald City. But what you'll do is you put this magnet underneath your painting, and then you grab your top magnet, and they should find each other. But sometimes the magnet is not on the right side, so you have to flip it. I have found that to be the case. And then, yeah, and then it just sticks right there, so you can see it. And it holds back your plastic, and it's super cute. Oh my gosh, that looks really good right there. You see Emerald City, and it's almost like the rainbow is like up in the sky from Emerald City. Oh, that looks really good. So yeah, let me scooch y'all up a little bit. So yes, definitely go check out Siobhan. Her shop was on vacation for a while because she had some medical things going on, but she's back. Her Coverminders are so good. I mean, they are like good. Now, she also has a smaller rainbow if you don't love the big one, but she just got some great Coverminders, and they're not just all Wizard of Oz themed. She's got all kinds of holidays. So if you've got some, holiday paintings coming up for fall or Halloween or Christmas, go check her out. She's got some great ones. All right. So what were we talking about? I forgot. Getting ready for school. Oh, the live. So yeah, contact me if you haven't, and if you won something, please get back to me. All right. So let's see. I'm going to use these for the grass down here. And this is where it comes into play. So this is 701. It's just like a plain green, right? But I have an AB. And 701 is the AB Aurora Borealis. Again, it's got the little special coating on there. It's a little bit sparkly, but I'm thinking I already put enough sparkle in Emerald City. So I think maybe I should just do plain green grass, kind of like separate it. So I don't think I'm gonna use the AB in this instance, but that's where I kind of like to just notate that I do have one. So yeah. Okay, so we did the live. Let's go back. We're rewinding. Bloop. And, ooh, I spilled my drills. Oh no, on Dorothy's face. I'm sorry, Dorothy. Okay, let me do a little shaky shake. Okay, so yes, the live was fun. That was a really, really good time. Sometimes you're in better moods than other, depending on the day. And I just felt like I was like in a good mood, like maybe better than sometimes I've, maybe some of the other ones. Not every live is going to be, fantastic. I'm just not going to be like 120%, but y'all always make me feel better. I always look forward to those on Sundays. So yeah, if you can join us, I'll be going live this Sunday. I would love to have you guys. So join us. Again, you don't have to be participating in the event. It's just something I try to do every Sunday. It's just like our family dinners. And yeah, I try to, just hang out with you guys and we just try to get some FaceTime, if you will. Well, you get to see my face, but I get to talk to you, which is nice, and it's live. So, oh yeah, this looks good. All right, so that was Sunday. And then Monday, we found out Monday morning who Lou's teacher was. And that's always a big thing, right? Who you're going to get for your teacher. So here's the interesting thing. Now, 4th grade had something called switch teachers, and that's where you have one homeroom teacher, so you have your main teacher, and then you have a switch teacher. You have another teacher that does like math, social studies, and science, right? So you have them for like half the day. So Lou had her homeroom teacher who she loved last year. Loved her. Actually, this woman, I wish I could show you a picture of her, but I don't know if she'd want me to do that, but she looks like my daughter. She looks like she could be the mother of my daughter instead of me. Yes, it's the craziest thing. They look like sisters. She looks like her mom. I mean, they look, it's almost like what Lou is going to look like when she is an adult. It's just so weird. We went back to school night, or meet the teacher on Monday night. And she was there, and Lou went up to her to say hi because she just loved having her last year, and she was so sweet. She went up and gave her a hug, and I was like, oh my gosh, I thought to myself, that is crazy how much they look like each other. I mean, y'all, it's really crazy. So Monday morning, we were anticipating, like, just with bated breath, we were like, okay, because they always wait till just a couple days before school starts. And I think they do that so parents don't complain. And they can't do a lot of switcheroos, for the teachers. Like the teacher, you find out who your teacher is that morning, and then you go and meet them that night. And then school starts the day after the next. So it's like all happens pretty quick. And also the meet the teacher night is a night where you bring your school supplies. which is great. So you're not lugging them in like the first day of school. So she found out. So she loved her main homeroom teacher that she had last year. Well, her switch teacher she had last year that did math and social studies and science wasn't her favorite. Let's just put it that way. For one, she doesn't let her go to the bathroom, which I kind of see both sides of that. Just dealing with kids, I understand that if you allow them to go to the bathroom all throughout the day during class, one, it's disruptive, right, to other kids. Two, they could be just messing around, right, and just want to not be in the class and go to the bathroom, right, go to the bathroom. So I was like, I kind of get it how she tells them they can't go. But they do have opportunities to go during lunch and recess. And, so I get it. She's trying to train them to, I guess, use the time that you're given to use the bathroom when it's the right time. But on the other side, I get where Lou's coming from, because sometimes you just have to go to the bathroom, and you can't really schedule it. So I don't know. I don't know. So it was kind of a thing last year. She's kind of known for being one of the stricter teachers, not very nice at times, blah, blah, blah. So, but Lou found out last year that teacher was moving up to 5th grade from 4th to 5th. And she was like, Mom, she's moving to 5th grade. I wonder if I'm going to get her. And I'm like, what are the odds? I doubt you're going to get her. Who do you think she got? She got her. Yep. So Lou woke up Monday morning and looked at me like she knew I already knew. And she's like, who did I get, Mom? Who did I get? And I just looked at her with a face of like, and she's like, I got her, didn't I? I'm like, you did. You really did. She's your homeroom teacher. So yeah. So we did back to school. She was kind of mixed feelings, right? One is it's like, oh no, I got her again. Two, it was like, well, I already kind of know her deal, and it's like, I already know what I'm getting myself into. I told Lou, I said, I wonder if the teachers have any say in who the kids that they get, because I'm like, the fact that you had her last year and you got her again this year, maybe shows that she likes you and she had some say in it. And she was like, yes, she's a good kid. I want her again. So, I told Lou, I'm like, maybe she really likes you, and that's cool. You made a good impression, and that's a good thing. I don't know if she was really buying that, but yeah. So this teacher has a reputation. And so anyways, Monday night, we go up to the school, and of course it's like 1,000,000 degrees outside, right? And they don't open the doors till 6. And because of parking and everything, and just the craziness of everybody trying to get there all at the same time, the entire school, we got there early to park and everything, but we were outside of the school like 10 minutes early, and we were just sweating, you guys. It was over 100 degrees, and we're just sweating outside, waiting for the doors to open. We're glistening, I guess I should say, because we don't sweat, right? We don't sweat. We were glowing. So we go in, we've got backpacks and Target bags and everything of all the school supplies. We go in, and of course she sees her immediately, and she's like, Lauren! And she gives her a hug, and I got a cute picture of the two of them, and it was all good. So she seemed really excited. And my husband made a good point. He's like, you know what? Since she already knows you, Lou, she might maybe treat you a little bit nicer maybe than some of the. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want that. But I was like, yeah, maybe. As I told her, I'm like, maybe you can be the teacher's pet. She's like, I don't want to be the teacher's pet. I'm like, yeah, those kids sometimes get made fun of and are not, looked upon nicely. So anyways, we get there. They finally open the doors. We get into the class, do all the things, and they have us sort her school supplies. Now, y'all, we spend a lot of money on school supplies. It was like $100 when it was all said and done. And what you do is, some of the school supplies you get to keep at your desk, but the majority of them you just sort in the back of the classroom, and they're just shared supplies. Like they just had big bins labeled in the back of the classroom, and you just toss in all your stuff. So it's all shared. It's all community property. So I hope everybody does their part and brings what they're supposed to, because that would kind of be, it kind of sucks if like you bought this for your kid, but yet, they don't get to use it. So, but the teachers always ask for supplies throughout the year, whenever they run low on stuff. And the parents are pretty good about, and they always have an Amazon wish list and all that going. So if we ever want to donate to the classroom, we can do that. So yeah, she got to, see her teacher again, which, and so far so good. Yesterday, so let's talk about yesterday. So Wednesday, first day of school. she was very, very excited. So excited. She actually, she laid out her clothes the night before, was looking all cute. And there's these shorts called butterfly shorts. They're kind of like, they're kind of flowy looking skirt, but there's like shorts underneath them. They're really cute. So she had those on, like these bright blue ones with like a gray shirt. So she looked really cute with her little Nikes on. And so then she laid her clothes out. She even made her lunch the night before. And I was shocked because she's never done that. Now, did she do it today, the second day of school? Nah. Last night, she was exhausted, you guys. Exhausted. She told me that, she wanted to go to bed at like 8 o'clock. She was so tired from the first day of school. So yesterday, everything went off without a hitch in the morning. It was great. I dropped her off, and then I was free, and I went to the grocery store because I didn't have to wake up my oldest one because he's done with school with Ryan. And then Nate, he got himself up and does his own thing, and he's pretty responsible. And he actually left before I came home. And so I didn't get to get a first day of school picture. You know what I'll do for y'all? I normally just do it for my Patreons, but I want to show you guys. I want to let you in on what they're up to. So I'll pop up a picture of Lou and Nate on their first day of school pictures. Now, Nate's is after school. That's why he doesn't have any shoes on. And it was like the end of the day. But yeah, so she got up, got her to school, and then I ran to the store. The reason why I had to run to the store real quick and try to get my errands done for the day is because Randy, my best friend, was coming over. A lot of y'all know her. She's also here on YouTube. That's how we met, was through the dime painting community. Her name is Randy, and her YouTube name is You Can Call Me Butter. For those of you that don't know her, go check her out. She is amazing. We've been friends now for about 3 years, a little over 3 years now, I think. And we try to get together. She only lives about 20 minutes from me, and we try to get together and hang out as much as we can. And she also stays home, so we have the luxury of just kind of meeting up during the day and diamond painting or going shopping. And so she came over about 10, so I needed to get all my stuff done before she came over. So I went to the store, and then I go to the pharmacy to pick up my my Adderall, and it says they opened at 8. And I was like, okay, so I went to the grocery store first, and then because Randy was supposed to come over about 9:30, so I was trying to rush and get all my stuff done. So I pull up to the pharmacy at like 8:04, and because I was totally out of it, and I was like, I need to like get my medicine. I don't have any more. And so I pull up, and there's a little sign covering up the drive-through saying that, the pharmacist isn't in. And I'm like, what? Why are they not open yet? And all of a sudden I hear the phone kind of click, and I hear someone on the speaker through the drive-through saying, and it was the pharmacist. I recognized his voice, and he was like, hey, we had a power outage overnight, and I can't dispense any medication. We don't have any, our systems are all down. Can you come back later? And I was like, sure. So that kind of put a wrench in my plans. And then I went to Kroger, which is one of our grocery stores, to get some things, and they were all out, I guess because a lot of people had done a lot of their, shopping the day before for their kids, going back to school. And I needed to get these like certain pre-made salads that the kids like, and we were out of them. So then I had to go to Walmart and grab those. So I got home, and I had intentions of doing my whip and chat tomorrow morning before Randy came over. But by the time I got back from the store and took a shower and got ready, she was on her way here. So I was like, I can't really do an hour whip and chat. So so she came over. We diamond painted. I diamond painted mostly. She made me laugh. Here lately, she's been we've been getting together and diamond painted forever, but we were up in my craft room, and she likes to get on her phone and read me funny stuff, and just tell me current events, and just show me funny memes, and we just laugh. She is just, you guys, if you don't know her, and if you know her, you know what I'm talking about. I know a lot of y'all know her, but I'm just, especially after being with her yesterday, she's just so special. And if she's listening, I love you, I do, and I just don't know what I would do without her, and it's just crazy how you find friendships the way you do. We went and picked up Lou yesterday from school together, and Randy was asking her if there was any friends in her class, anybody that she knew, and she's like, no, nobody. I don't have any of my friends in my class. And I said, well, maybe that's an opportunity for you to make some new friends. And Randy was like, yeah, you never know where you're going to meet your best friend. And it's just so true. I mean, we were in a live together, which I'm so glad I started going to lives. We were in a live together, and we just kind of chatting, and after seeing her for a while, and we ended up finding out we both lived in Dallas, and then found out we lived really close to each other, and then decided to meet up for lunch. And I thought she was going to be weird. My expectations were low, let's just put it that way. You know, meeting a stranger for lunch, I was like, you met him online, you don't know what you're getting, right? But she's not weird. I mean, she's a little kooky, right? I mean, we all know, I mean, I'm a little kooky, but we're like the same kind of kooky. Yeah, we are. We had such a good time. So I hope you guys understand. I try to balance, my family with my friends, and I needed to spend time with her yesterday, but I know Wednesdays are my days that I film, and I was going to do it last night, and I actually filmed 9 minutes last night. But I was so tired because I'd gotten up early to get everybody to school. And then, I was socializing all day, and I just felt like I was just empty. My bucket was empty, and it needed to be refilled. And I was like, okay, I'll do it when I wake up in the morning. So, but yeah, yesterday we dime painted, and then we went and had sushi at a little local sushi restaurant. So we left for a bit and went and ate lunch, and then came back. And then, we stopped back at the pharmacy, and I did get my medicine, so that was good. And then got back home, and then it was time to go pick up Lou. So I pick up Lou in carpool. And if you're not familiar with carpool, it's basically like, I pull right up and they just put her in the car, right? But you have to go around the whole building of the school, and it's always super busy. But the first day of school, I've never seen it this busy. It was so backed up. Randy was like, we should just go park and just walk up to where she comes out, because this is going to take, I don't even think we'll get up to her in time. She'll be waiting forever. And then two, getting out of that carpool lane and trying to get home was going to take so long. So at first it was going against the plan, right? That's not what I've ever done before. I've never not done carpool, and I told her I was going to do carpool, and I was like, okay, this is deviating from the plan. And I know at first when she first said it, I'm like, no, we're not doing that. But then she said it again, and I was like, yeah, maybe. And I was just kind of telling her that just to, appease her. But I was like, wait. And then she said it again. No, I think we should really do that. What time did she get out? And I was like, we still had like 6 or 7 minutes to walk up after we parked. She goes, you should just park over there. I'm so glad we did. That was so smart. Her teacher was totally fine with it. Her teacher knows me again from last year. So it's not like I was just some stranger picking up a kid, standing there saying, I want this kid. She knew me. I'm like, I'm sorry. The carpool lane was super backed up, as you can see. I parked and I just walked up to get her. Is that okay? She's like, oh, sure, that's fine. And Lou kind of saw me, and she was like, now her face was weird when she first saw me. She was very confused, right? This was not the plan. But she was giving me like kind of a snotty look. And I thought maybe it's because she was embarrassed because I was waving to her, and all her little friends saying, there's your mom, Lauren, there's your mom. But come to find out, that was not why she was giving me that look. When she finally got to us, I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, are you embarrassed? And she's like, no. I'm like, why were you giving me that look? She's like, because I thought you walked all the way from the house and we had to walk home in like 105-degree heat. And I'm like, no. She's like, oh gosh, that's why I was giving you that face. I'm like, no, we're parked like right over there. We're not walking home. So let me grab a little sip of coffee. We definitely did not walk, because that's one of the things that we talked about before school. Because now that she's in 5th grade, we do live within walking distance of the school. And one of the little girls in the neighborhood, her mom reached out to me about a week ago saying, is Lauren going to be walking to school, walking home or back? And I'm like, I don't know. Let me talk to her. And, because I don't work, I'm here. But yet I know I should push her to, start to grow up a little bit and do things on her own. But, I did talk to her, and I said, so-and-so is going to be walking. Her mom's taking her to school, but she's going to be walking home from school in the afternoon. Do you want to walk with her? And she's like, not right now, not until it cools down. I'm like, yeah, I get that. So I told her mom that. So I kind of already knew that she definitely didn't want to walk. But so we picked up Lou. We came back and then hung out with everybody for a little bit. And then we I don't think we diamond painted again. Oh, did we? Yeah, I think we did. We did. Yeah, we came back up to the craft room after dropping her off, and then her best friend had come over and they were playing, and Randy stayed till about 6, I guess. Yeah, so we did diamond paint again. And at that point we were trying to decide dinner and, what we were going to do next. And she was like, I know you got the kids, and all the things. And it was a school night. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, I'll go home. Cause we talked, we were kind of to decide if she was going to do dinner with us and if she should stay longer. But yeah, I had to stop playing and I had to be on duty. So she left, and then, I fed the dogs and we made buffalo wings. I had like a big bag of frozen wings. So we made those and some sweet potato fries. But Lou was just exhausted. Her and Ryan were down there helping me make dinner, and he was kind of messing with her a little bit, and you could tell she was not in the mood. And she kept kind of yelling at him, and he was telling her to shut up or something. And I was like, hey, no. I'm like, we're not going to talk to each other like that. Now, this is my 18-year-old. The two of them fight like nothing else, you guys. Sometimes the youngest and the oldest fight, and not physical fighting. Well, yeah, I guess there was some slapping and there was some hitting yesterday, but I looked at him and I said, hey, because he didn't realize it because he didn't have school yesterday. And I said, today was her first day of school. She's exhausted. I'm like, give her a break. He goes, oh, okay. I didn't know that. And so then he chilled out and I was like, okay. So I appreciated the fact that he respected that and that he was a little more understanding of her having a little bit of sass, maybe more than usual, because she'd gotten up at, 6 and she had a long day, and we didn't go to bed at a decent time the night before. I don't think she went to bed until 10:30. And then here we're getting up at 6. So I don't think she got enough sleep. So last night she was exhausted, but we picked her up from school and I had a million questions for her. And Randy was asking her questions and she was giving me one-word answers. Do y'all remember that? I mean, either as a kid or as a parent with your kids, asking them questions and they're like, yeah, fine, good. The one-word answers. Yeah, that's all I was getting. And I was like, okay. I'm like, maybe she'll talk later. And I remember that's how I used to be too as a kid, I would just be quiet after school and then my mom would be making dinner and I was like, telling her all the things. So it's probably very similar. I think she just needed some time to decompress, but she was just so tired and wanted to go to bed, like I said, about 8 o'clock, but there was no making lunches. She did lay out her clothes for today. So today was good. Not as easy as yesterday, but she woke up and she's like, Mom, I think the second day of school is a lot harder than the first day. I was like, why? She goes, because you're tired from the first day. I was like, yeah, I get that. Now they started on a Wednesday, so the kids only have to go to school for 3 days and then they get the weekend to kind of rest again. We just have to make sure that we kind of stay on the school schedule and not sleep in too much, because then you're just right back to square one, right, on Monday. So, but yeah, and then Nate had a great day. He got home, he has early dismissal. And so he, like I said, junior in high school, he kind of knows what the deal is. And he got home about a little after 3. And then he works. So he works at a place called Bird Call. It's like a fast food, kind of fast food, not fast food. It's like a nice fast food place. And it's fairly new, but he's been there for about a month and a half now, about 6 weeks or maybe a little bit more. And he's working now. He's going to work at 5 on school nights, and not every night. But my only concern is he goes to work at 5, which is okay. He has a little bit of time after school to do homework and kind of decompress. But then he's closing. Now, this summer when he was working, he'd always get home a little after 11, okay? And him and I talked about that, and I said, do you feel like that's too late for school night? He goes, Mom, I normally stay up later than that on school nights. I'd just be in my room playing video games. I'm like, okay, we'll try it. So I talked to him this morning because I fell asleep. I was so tired last night, so I didn't hear him come in. And so I saw him this morning and I said, what time did you get home? He's like, midnight. I'm like, what? That's not what we agreed to. And that's not what was happening during the summer. I'm like, why? I'm like, this may not work. And he goes, oh, well, there were some problems last night, so closing took longer than usual, but it's not the norm. I said, okay. I said, is there anybody else that's in high school that's closing? He goes, yeah, there is. I'm like, okay, I just don't, it's important. It's his junior year. He's trying to get his grades up and trying to, we're talking about colleges and where he wants to go to school. And, it's an important year. So I just want to make sure that we're focusing on school and, having work kind of be secondary. So, but he woke up this morning and he was tired too. He was like, oh yeah, I'm a little tired. So, he got off to okay. And then once he got off to school, I don't know if I told you guys, I think I told you before, but some of you may not know, but we're having a lot of work done in our house. I don't want to call it a renovation. I think I'm going to call it like a refresh is like maybe a good term for it. I'm doing ABs and I'm not using my green pen. I was like, why isn't this working very well? That's why they're fighting me. Pink wax is good for the ABs, you guys. Just for me, they are. So he, what was I going? I just totally lost my train of thought. So he was tired, but he went to work. And then what was I talking about? Oh my gosh, y'all, my brain just left me. But then Ryan this morning, got up because the dogs were barking, and because our pool guy, so I was saying, we're doing house refresh. That's right. So end of August, beginning of September, we've got some things scheduled. We're going to repaint the inside of the house and do some stuff on the outside, but the inside's going to be done. We're going to have repainting, new carpets. So we're replacing the carpets and getting new painting the walls. So because of that, we have to basically pack up our house, right? And move things so they can replace the floor and paint. And we don't want to have to move out because we looked into renting a house and it's just so expensive. There's no way. It just doesn't make sense. And it's a lot of money to rent a house or like an Airbnb or just something for like a month or so. Yeah. So, and we don't want to do pods. So we're really just trying to purge and trying to like declutter and just kind of get rid of stuff. So, this morning, Ryan actually woke up early, which was great because he has a tendency to sleep in now, because he's not going to school or working, but that's a whole nother subject. But, so he actually heard the dogs barking this morning because our pool guy came. He comes on Thursday mornings to clean the pool. And the dogs were barking and actually woke him up. So I was glad that he was up and awake, and he's like, Mom, I want to clean my room. Can we do work on that? I was like, yeah. And I was going to start doing my whip and chat immediately after I got home, but he really needed my help. So for the last like hour and a half, I was helping him, and we got like 3 trash bags full of junk out of his room. So yeah, we've got a lot more to do. I've got things to sell, things to donate, trash to take to the dump, all those things. So I've got I kind of feel like I made more messes by doing that with him because I've got like piles everywhere in the hall. But we did take a break. I said, because he said he was starting to get a little tired. And I said, yeah, let's take a little break. And we, got through the closet because he had like piles of clothes in his closet. And we'll have to go through and decide like what clothes don't fit anymore and all that stuff. So yeah, we're in like purge mode and just cleaning out mode. I mean, it's just good. It's a good thing, but it's a lot of work. So I'm told myself every day, if I can try to, clean out a cabinet, a closet, a whatever, a kid's room, because they're going to start with the kids' rooms first. So we're going to actually be replacing the kids' carpet with some LVP, I think it's called. It's like laminated. It's hard. It's not hardwood floors, but it is, right? It's not like actual wood. It's like the cheaper stuff. I actually have it in my craft room, and I've been really happy with it. And so we're just going to continue this same stuff up in my craft room through the kids' rooms and through the hall. So some of the kids aren't really sure about having hardwoods in their rooms, and Nate's like not a big fan. He's like, I want carpet. He's like, what if I fall and hurt myself? We're like, what? You're almost 17. What are you doing where you're going to fall and you're going to hurt yourself on your hardwood floor? Are you doing parkour in here? Are you doing acrobats? I mean, now when you were little, yeah, I could maybe see that if you were like wrestling or like playing with your friends or doing something silly. I'm like, but you don't do anything but like game in here. So I'm so confused. He just said, I just don't think he wants hardwood floors. Some people don't like them because they can be a little cold feeling. I mean, I get it. All right, y'all. So I want to give you the key word, okay? Before I don't want to forget. All right. So the key word this week, I try to think of something goes with the theme, right? But it's also something kind of universal that you can use in a sentence that's not too hard. So there's no place like home, right? And we're talking about the home and talking about refreshing our house and the Wizard of Oz. So I want home to be the key word that you put in the comments. Don't just put the word home. Please use a sentence. So, only the folks that are participating and listening to the videos know what's going on. And those are the ones that can win. So yeah, just put it in a sentence. Be creative. It doesn't have to be Wizard of Oz themed. Again, you can just say, where was your home state? Like, where did you grow up? I mean, what do you see as home? What do you call home? I mean, you can come up with all kinds of things. So just be creative and make sure you use home in your comment. And then I will enter you to win the pin. okay? And I'll do that giveaway next week, and then we'll leave it open for a week for that person to get back to me, and I'll ship it off to them. Now, this is open to US and international. All my giveaways are. The only caveat with international is I will cover $15 of shipping, which is what the average is for shipping here in the US. And then if you do win and you are in international, you just need to cover the rest, anything over 15 for shipping, because these are physical items. Now the pin shouldn't be too heavy, and that's pretty small, so that probably wouldn't be very expensive. So just keep that in mind. But if you are international, please, join us and put your comments in. Just kind of know that the shipping is, part of it. But yeah, let's do, you guys, the winner from last week. Let's see if they're going to be the good witch or the bad witch, the wicked witch. You guys are amazing. I meant to say something from last week's Whip and Chat. You guys were so fun. I loved hearing, the word was favorite. Okay. The keyword was favorite. And I loved hearing about all your different favorite characters from the Wizard of Oz. There was characters that I had not remembered or didn't realize that even existed. A lot of folks said Toto. I was kind of surprised by that. I mean, yeah, I'm a dog lover, but I don't think he's the cutest dog. But a lot of people like Toto. Don't come for me. But you know what? The one that really surprised me was the horse that changes colors. I don't know if there's a better name for it, but the color changing horse. I didn't even know that was a thing in the movie. I don't remember that, so I need to go back and watch it. Like maybe a little bit kind of remember, but I'm thinking not really. So that was super popular. The color change, the horse of all colors, or something like that. But y'all loved that horse. So thank you for everybody that commented. I love reading all of them. It's so fun to see everyone's different personalities come out. Some people like the Wicked Witch. Some people like Glenda because of her pink dress. So if you have a chance, and if you're curious, you should go back and read those comments from last week's video. It was pretty funny. So, but yeah, I'll have to go back and watch it. I am going to watch Wicked. I did try to find it on YouTube, and get this. I looked up show dates. Now, obviously I can't go to New York to see it on Broadway, which I would love to, but that's not doable. That's not realistic. But I did see, for their tour dates, and they are actually going to be in Austin. There's nothing in Dallas, I wish, but Wicked's going to be in Austin next March of 2024. The tickets aren't on sale yet, but I talked to my husband, and I'm like, do you think we could go down there and go see it? And he was like, so what I'm thinking is, and if you're watching, I haven't asked you yet, but my mother-in-law, Holly, if you're watching, and Nanny, I'm thinking you, me, and Lou, the three of us could go see Wicked. Because my husband and the boys, and my husband's like, yeah, I'm good. Y'all can go see that. And but yeah, I really want to go see it. So let me know if you're watching this, what you think, and if that's something you want to do next March. Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun for us to see Wicked, because everybody in the comments was like, you got to see it. It's so good. I did pull it up on YouTube, and I'm able to watch it that way, I believe. Y'all let me know if there's a better way to watch it, but it just looks like somebody was filming it from their seat, from the audience, and the audio doesn't sound real good. And I don't know if I should just wait until I can see it, actually see the play. So I don't know. We'll see. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and call it for this one. I'm sorry it's shorter, but I definitely want to get this out to you guys. And again, I will be going live this Sunday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So please join me. We'll have more giveaways for the Wizard of Oz event. And thank you to everybody that's participating. Thank you for, putting all the the Instagram posts are amazing. Everybody's doing such a great job. And then the Facebook group is just, so many people are in there. I think we're at 198 last time I checked. Almost 200 people in that Facebook group. So thank you to all your participation. I hope you guys are having a good time. I'm loving this. And it's only week 2. So we're only halfway. We are halfway, not even halfway. Today's only the 10th. So we're good. All right, I'm going to say goodbye, but don't leave. I'm going to do the little clip after I say goodbye of, the winner from last week. And then be sure and contact me. But y'all stay tuned. Even if you didn't win, you never know. There could be a redraw. It's happened before. And then, of course, the other tray that they don't pick will be given away the next time. Okay? All right. I love you guys so much. If you enjoyed this, if you could give me a thumbs up, they really do help. and just click that thumbs up down below. And then if you have not subscribed, I would really, really like for you to. I think you'd have a great time here. It is free to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. So if you click on that subscribe button down below, and then there's also a notification bell next to that, and just click the notification bell, click all, and then that way you'll get notified whenever I post up any videos or when I go live, okay? All right, I'm gonna let y'all go, so stay tuned for the video clip, and be sure and put the word in for next week's drawing, okay? And love you guys. If I've missed anything, if you need to comment on anything, please do down below, but let me know how you are, okay? Because I do read all your comments and I do respond, and I appreciate every single one of you guys, more than you know. So, all right, love you guys. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Okay, bye guys. Y'all, we're here to do the giveaway from the week 1 Closet Week 2023. So good luck to everybody. Everyone's favorite. So I can put the URL from last week's video. Problem. 1 plus 7 is 8. Okay. Let's see how many unique comments we get. Wow, 144. You guys, that's a lot of comments. Thank you so very much. Wow. Okay. Now look at your name, because it does put up some random names. Okay. All right. Do the finger drum roll. All right. Mark, look to everybody. And go. Look for your name. Sandy JR. She said, "Hello Shay, thank you all for doing this event. I love the Wizard of Oz. My favorite characters are the talking rabbits."